Novus case study. Subject: DC, 34-year-old male. Location: Gulfport, Mississippi. Profession: business owner. Setback: DC was in a car wreck 4 years ago, has been addicted to Lortab for pain for the last few years, and has also been using it to get high. He then switched to OxyContin, advancing his addiction. Drug: Lortab, 10 milligrams 6 times a day. Started 4 years ago. OxyContin, 40 milligrams 4 to 6 times a day. Started recently. DC's story.
4 years ago, I was in a severe car accident that left me with a tremendous amount of back pain, along with being somewhat despondent. Life just did not seem the same anymore. I was prescribed Lortab, and it helped with the pain, but I noticed that I also felt better. I have a small business in Gulfport, Mississippi, and it is very stressful. I was always worrying about my staff, bills, theft, rent, etc. There never seemed to be any relief, and the accident made it even worse. The more I physically hurt, the more I worried, and the more Lortab I would take. When that stopped being effective, taking it 6 times a day, I got a prescription for OxyContin, taking that 4 to 6 times a day. At times I could not tell whether I was taking my medication to relieve the physical pain or the mental anguish. I always felt so much more relaxed after my pills. Through the haze of what my life had become, I realized something was awfully wrong. I remembered what my life had been like before the accident, how happy I had been, and how good my life was despite the problems. I had a family that loved me. What did I have now? My wife left me, along with my young daughter. My business was in a shambles, and I did not know how to fix it. I was happy once, and now I was bitter and paranoid. Loud noises disturbed me. Quiet was worse, because all I could hear were the thoughts in my head, which were harsh and ugly. I thought to myself, so this is what addiction feels like. I knew I had to do something. I knew I was dependent on the drugs, and I tried to stop taking them. But the withdrawal was even more painful than I could imagine.
He had read about other programs that did not provide the level of care and eventual outcome that he knew he needed and wanted. He did not want to suffer through the withdrawal. But most importantly, he did not want to ever go back to taking drugs again as a solution. Novus Medical Detox proved to be the right solution for him. Each patient receives a high degree of attention and comfort, with 24/7 medical supervision of their progress and care. Each program is tailor-made to the individual's needs, drug history, and physical condition, unlike other one-protocol-fits-all programs. DC got the results he was looking for.
When I got here, I started writing a journal. One page was nothing but questions to myself that was written the first day. The last day, I was able to answer every one of these questions. It was then so obvious to me that I had all the answers all along. I just could not see what was right in front of me. Clearing your mind and stepping through the fog is a very powerful experience. I can now start the next step to a very successful recovery. Jody, love you and wish you were my mom. Glenn, glad we got to relate. Nick, I pray and meditate for your virtues daily. Thanks for the kindness and respect I was shown in such a difficult moment in my life. Glad I came here. Love to Gene.